Welcome to Sciatica Solution. So I read something today and I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was great. And this is what it was. It said patients need to know that treatments are scoreable. What's your score? What does that mean? The big problem in the medical world, and more importantly for the treatment of back pain, is nobody knows what treatments they need for their back. And if they get those treatments, they don't know what the outcome is. What's the benefit of the treatment? So, treatments are scoreable. You can score it. It's called outcome. So, we're going to talk about outcome and we're going to give it a score. Because all treatments are scoreable. It's just that nobody has to publish their score. So we're going to show you today a score. And then tomorrow we're going to show you what it looks like in the real world. So, if you have back pain or you have sciatica, this video is for you. Sciatica case study number 22. Every case study teaches us a new lesson. This case study, back pain and leg pain. We know leg pain is sciatica. 50-year-old female, back pain for 5.2 years. It's a long time. The key to the length of time is the longer you have it, the more breakdown you get in your spine. And when your spine breaks down, it leads to more complicated problems. It's almost like having a cavity. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. Same thing. Before she came to see us, the Illinois Back Institute, she saw 4 different doctors. She's got a serious problem. She had an MRI. She tried physiotherapy, she tried chiropractic, she had tried massage therapy, and she tried non-steroidal anti-inflammatories. Advil, things like that. So these are all the things, the traditional treatments. If you have back pain, and it's not going away, this is where you go. Well, she went there and she was no better. So what's the score for these groups? Not so good. Not very good. Now, she came to see us because we treat more complicated back problems. The problems that we treat tend to be more severe. There's a level of each one of these therapies as to how complicated of a problem they can get better. That's the score. Okay? How complicated of a problem they can get better. That's outcome. If you can't get it better, the outcome's not good. That's what they went through the program, didn't get better. Came to see us. Now, we have a 9-step sciatica solution. She had sciatica. She had the leg pain. We have a 9-step process. Part of the process is educating you. This is a little bit of the education. But, more importantly, one of the steps is performing what we call a 3D MRI. And with the 3D MRI, we're able to evaluate the exact cause of sciatica. There are 5 main reasons of sciatica. And the one thing that we talked about with this patient is she had back pain for 5.2 years. So we know she had it for a while. The longer you have it, the more things break down. She was getting a breakdown. So, there are 5 things. Typically, patients, when they come to see us, have 1 or 2, sometimes 3, of the reasons for sciatica. Sciatica is a pinching of the nerve as the nerve exits through the foramen of the spine, and the nerves go down your leg. So she had a pinching in the nerve. There are 5 reasons. She had a spondylolisthesis, which is one of the reasons. She had a herniated disc, which is one of the reasons. She had a degenerated disc, which is one of the reasons. She had a bulging disc, and she had sciatica, stenosis. She had all 5 reasons. All 5 of these problems were compromising the nerves. She had the sciatica. Okay. She had it pretty bad. She came to see us. We grade your problem by your pain level. How bad is the pain on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 is no pain, 10 is really severe pain. She had a 7, which is pretty high. 7 is, I'm having a hard time. We also score what we call disability. It's a disability index. How disabled are you as a result of your pain? Pain will prevent you from performing certain activities, and that's scored from 0 to 100. Hers was a 48, right around the middle. But what we know is the longer you have sciatica, okay, and the more treatments you've tried, and your oswestry is above a 40, is you are a candidate for surgery. She was a candidate for surgery. And uniquely, with these 5 problems, typically spondylolisthesis, that's a fusion surgery. Herniated disc is a discectomy. The degenerated might be a fusion. And the stenosis might be a laminectomy. Okay? All pretty severe surgeries. Came to see us, did our diagnosis, started her in the program. We don't use drugs. We don't use surgery. We have a process where we take pressure off the disc and have you do exercises. Doesn't hurt, typically feels very good. She went through our program. She had 30 treatments, which quite frankly is not a lot. You know, with a condition like this, I would expect it to take a little longer, but she did great. Put forth a lot of effort. It takes effort. It's not easy what we do, but she put forth the effort. Came in, got the treatment. You gotta get the treatment. At the end of it, her pain was a 0. And her oswestry was a 0. Now here's the score. She started at a 7, and she went down to a 0, and she started at a 48, and went down to a 0. So her score is, she was 7 points better for pain, and she was 48 points better for oswestry. That's the score. Patients need to know treatments are scoreable. Your ability to get better with the treatment is outcome. It's completely 100% scoreable. This is her score. If you have this problem, you need to know the score of the other treatments. Okay, we know the score for these weren't very good because she came in to see us. That's it for today. Today's lesson is it's scoreable. This is the score. You have to know the score. If you don't know the score, how are you going to win the game? That's it. Today's Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Drive safe. We're out. And we're out.
We're good.